Hi there, my friend. Let me ask you something. How often do you find yourself stuck in your own head? You know, those moments when you are replaying the same thought over and over or worrying about things you can't control. If you are nodding your head, I want you to know something. You are not alone. Overthinking is something so many of us struggle with. I have been there myself, stuck in a loop, analyzing every little detail, wondering if I said the right thing or stressing about the future. It's exhausting, isn't it? It feels like your mind is running a marathon, but you are not getting anywhere. But here is the good news, you can break free. Overthinking doesn't have to control your life. Today, I want to share a few insights, ideas, and strategies that have helped me and so many others. So, let's talk heart to heart. First, let's go to the root of it. Why do we overthink in the first place? For most of us, overthinking stems from fear of failure, fear of making the wrong decision, fear of being judged. It's like our own brain is trying to protect us, saying if you think about this enough, you will figure it out. But in reality, overthinking doesn't solve problems, it magnifies them. Sometimes overthinking comes from a need to control. We think if I plan every little detail, nothing will go wrong. But life doesn't work that way, does it? No matter how much we plan, there are always surprises. And then there is the past. Oh, the past. How often do we replay embarrassing moments or mistakes, wishing we could go back and change them? But here is the truth I want you to hold on to. You cannot change the past, but you can change how you respond to it. Let's be honest, overthinking comes at a price. It robs us of time, energy, and peace of mind. How many nights have you stayed awake, replaying conversations or worrying about the future? How many moments have you missed because you were too busy trapped in your own thoughts? Here is the little story. A friend of mine once told me about a trip he took to the mountains. He said it was breathtaking. Snow capped peaks, fresh air, and the kind of silence that makes you feel alive. But you know what? He barely enjoyed it. Why? Because he spent the whole time worrying about work emails and what would happen when he got back. He was there physically, but mentally he was somewhere else. Sound familiar? Overthinking keeps us from being present, and life, my friend, is too short to live in your head. Now, let's talk solution. How do we stop overthinking? How do we quiet noise in our minds? I'm not going to tell you it's easy, but I will tell you it's possible. Here are 5 possible strategies that can help you. First, label your thoughts. The first step is to recognize when you are overthinking. Sounds simple, right? But it's harder than it seems. Often we are so caught up in our thoughts that we don't even realize what we are doing. Here is a trick. When you notice your mind spiraling, pause and label your thoughts. Say to yourself, this is worry or this is fear. By naming your thoughts, you create a little distance between you and them. It's like stepping outside of the storm instead of being caught in it. Try it right now. Think about something that's been bothering you. Label it. How does it feel? Strategy number 2, focus on action. Overthinking loves inaction. The more you sit and think, the more your mind spirals. So, the best way to break the cycle is to take actions, no matter how small. Let me give you an example. Imagine you are overthinking a decision, maybe about your career or a relationship. Instead of trying to figure out every possible outcome, take one small step. Make a phone call, send an email, have a conversation. Actions creates clarity. Remember this. You don't have to see the whole staircase to take the first step. Strategy number 3. Set boundaries for thinking time. Here is a game changing idea. Schedule your overthinking. Yes, you heard me. Set aside 10 minutes a day to worry, plan, or analyze. When the time is up, that's it. You're done. It sounds silly, but it works. By giving your mind permission to think during a specific time, you are less likely to let those thoughts take over your whole day. Strategy number 4. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is one of the most powerful tools for quieting the mind. It's not about stopping your thoughts, it's about noticing them without judgment and bringing your focus back to the present moment. Here is the simple exercise you can try. Close your eyes, take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Focus on the sensations of your breath, the rise and fall of your chest, the air entering your lungs. When your mind start to wander, and it will, gently bring your focus back to the breath. This practice trains your brain to stay present, and the more you do it, the easier it gets. And strategy number 5, challenge those thoughts. Finally, don't believe everything you think. Overthinking often feeds on irrational fears and worst case scenarios. So when a negative thought pops up, challenge it. Ask yourself, is this thought true? Is it helpful? What's the worst that could happen and can I handle it? Most of the time, you will realize that your fears are just that, fears, not facts. Now, let's talk about letting go. I know it's easier said than done, but here is what I have learned. Holding on to every thought, every worry, every mistake, it's like carrying a backpack full of rocks. The longer you carry it, the heavier it gets. You don't have to carry it all. You can choose to put the backpack down. Letting go doesn't mean you don't care. It means you're choosing peace over perfection, the present over the past. Before we wrap up, I want to leave you with this. Overthinking is a habit, and like any habit, it can be changed. It takes time, patience, and practice, but you are stronger than your thoughts. Life is happening right now, in this moment. Don't let overthinking steal it from you. Take a deep breath, let go of what you can't control, and take that first step toward peace. You have got this, my friend. Thank you for spending these moments with me. If this resonates with you, make sure to subscribe and share this with someone who might need it. Together, let's create a life filled with clarity, purpose, and peace. Thanks for watching.